Hi, I'm Dave, and today I'm going to talk about sources for knowledge for building your own modular synthesizer. So I'm going to talk about websites and YouTube channels and shops and other stuff that could come in handy for you to build your own modular synthesizer. So because this subject is subject to boredom, I'm going to take you on a trip through my hometown, Utrecht, and I hope you enjoy. So let's start with Census. It's not only useful to learn about synthesis, it's also a lot of fun. When you buy a hardware synthesizer, you'll learn a lot about synthesis. It's just different than working in the box completely. And when you start reading about it, you'll expand your knowledge even more. And a great place to start doing that is a great series by Gordon Reed, and it's called Synth. And it's a really grand and great article series released in Sound on Sound. It's a magazine about synthesizers and audio technology. And yeah, that series has learned me so much. It's not only about how to create certain sounds on synthesizers, it's also about why certain sounds sound the way they do, which is really interesting. So check it out. So, forums. Well, actually forum, because muffwiggler.com is really the only place to go to when you want to talk about modular synthesizers. People there are really friendly and are willing to help you and explain it all from basic stuff to advanced stuff and everything in between. And you'll find so many cool topics about DIY stuff, about effects, about all kinds of different modules, about how to patch certain stuff up, where to begin. You can share your plan and people will react to it and give you feedback on how to go further or change up stuff. And it's just really amazing and really friendly atmosphere as well. So just sign up and join us. So there are a lot of YouTube channels that are really interesting for modular synthesizer research, and my personal favorite is Mylar Melodies, because he's just so enthusiastic and humorous, and he explains everything in such great detail, and he has a lot of modules and shows you the creative potential of each module in depth, and does that in a way that is really pleasant and surprising at times. And he has a pleasant voice to listen to. Check his channel out and enjoy, because it's really great. Then there's the Tuesday Night Machines, and he's very methodical and explains things in a really structured way, which is really good for learning stuff. Especially his series called Modular Synth Basics is really interesting if you start out and want to learn more about the basics. So check it out. So then there's the channel of DivKit, and DivKit seems to have every module on the entire planet, past, present and future. So if you want to buy a module, just check out his channel and there's a big chance you'll find a review of it. And then there's the channel by Andrew Huang, and he's the most well-known YouTube artist out there, really. He has over 1 million subscribers, and his channel is not specifically about modular synthesizers, but about creativity in general, and about what ways to make music. He does a lot of research about stuff, does some crazy stuff as well, and he has a modular synthesizer and has a couple of videos about it, and I suggest you watch them because they are really good, and they explain. Yeah, he explains in a very fun way how he incorporates it into his songs. And he actually uses a modular synthesizer in his song structures, which is really interesting as well. Let's start with gearhunter.net. It's an amazing search engine specifically for second-hand gear. And you can find modules, hardware synthesizer, effects, everything, guitars, name it. And yeah, definitely check it out if you're in the second-hand market and want to buy something. Then there's Schneidersladen. Schneidersladen is So I'm gonna finish over here because it's incredibly cold outside. So the first cable I want to show you is the coma attenuator cable. And as you can see, it's not a normal cable, it has an input, and in the middle there's an attenuator. This lets you attenuate CV signals and audio signals. So it's really handy to use on a hardware synthesizer with a patch bay, because most of the time those don't have options to attenuate the CV signal coming out of the patch bay. So this cable you can use to attenuate that signal and put it back into the same synthesizer for more subtle modulations. The second cable I want to show you is the tip-top stackable. And the tip-top stackable cable is really nifty because it has a normal plug, but it also has an input above the plug. So this you can use as a multiple, and this means that you can multiply one CV out signal or audio signal. You can stack multiple stackables on top of each other. They're always handy to have around. Even if you have a huge modular synthesizer, these cables are still really handy. So when you buy them, it's never a loss of money. So, how do you plan a modular synthesizer? To help you on your way, modulargrid.net is a great website with a modular builder tool in the website. They basically have every module ever made and even variations on certain modules on their website, and you can just drag them into a rack, and that way you can plan your whole modular system and even see how much power it will use. So another great thing about this website is there's a lot of information on each module page, and there are not only specifications but also links to YouTube videos. They even have a marketplace. So this website is like my most used website to plan and research modules, and even buy them secondhand if I want. I'm so glad this website exists because it makes things much easier. I really hope all these websites and channels will help you on your way to build your own modular synthesizer. And next time I'm going to noodle with a hardware synthesizer and show you how you can use it to dip your toes into the water of the modular world. And as always, if you enjoyed this video or found it useful, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Cheers!